Hi, thanks for tuning in. This is Lisa from The Good Life, a daily dose of vitamin G. Today's little exercise, we're going to do two exercises. One is, I'll call it posture up, spinal integrity. And these skills can be applied in your leadership and in business. You know, if you're slouched over, it doesn't give a good impression. And neuroscience actually is confirming that the way that you posture in business and in leadership, if you have good posture, your whole team can sense this. There are actually chemicals, neurochemicals, that fire up. So just watching somebody with good posture, certainly applying it yourself, is going to help you in business. And also we're going to do a couple of movements to help you understand in leadership, in business, the idea that if someone's yelling at you, are you going to yell back? If someone pushes you, do you push them? The skills of Tai Chi teach us to be like water. And these skills can be applied in business. So what we're going to do right now is focus on this posture of intention. And it's all we do is just stand with integrity. So what you want to do is get those precious feet of yours shoulder width. If you make two fists, put them between your groin and look down at the space between your feet. That's a nice idea of what it means to be in a hip width position. If you're a golfer and you go to address your ball, you assume your position. So we find that place of comfort. Eyes forward, straight in front of you. Now let your head sit on that framework of your neck and shoulders. So think of a hanger. You have a coat that just sits and rests on the hanger. That's what we want to achieve with our bodies. So if you push your chin in slightly, then your head will lift upward towards the heavens. The idea here is to lengthen the spinal column. So with that idea, we're softening the back of the knees, and imagine that you have a weight on your tailbone. So what you do is just send the tailbone down even so slightly as to tuck it under. Now take your arms. If you were in a big body of water and you weren't holding on to tension, your arms would float up without any effort. So let's begin slowly. The movement starts in your mind. And then the arms come up, nice and slowly. From here, we're going to do what is called hug the tree. Round your arms out. In Qigong and Tai Chi, we focus on the idea of having every joint rounded and relaxed for a better energy flow. So as we're standing here, these are the principles I want you to work on internally every day. This is your self-care. Cultivate a sense beyond your five senses, an extraordinary sense. Push your chin back and sense that your ears are lining up over your shoulders. And your shoulders are lining up over your hips. And then your hips in line vertically under your heels. The backs of your knees are soft. Elbows are below the wrists. And that's all there is. You just stand, lengthening the spinal column until it almost feels like a hollow tube, a conduit from heaven and earth to flow through. Soften your face, your neck, your shoulders, your chest is sinking downward, and you just gaze beyond your visual field. And slowly lower. Now on your own practice, you want to try and maintain this posture for 3 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes. It takes time, and you build up this endurance once you have the correct posture. I cannot emphasize how important this is. Of all the exercises and meditations, this is the most fundamental of all stance postures. In fact, it's considered to be the $1 million health secret for health and longevity. So again, just to summarize, softening the arms, hugging the tree, elbows sink below the wrists. The backs of your knees are soft. Think about the idea of a vacuum hose. If the hose gets raveled up, the air can't flow through. If your body's tight, if your mind is tight, the body's tight. Chi can't flow. You don't make good or the best decisions as possible from a tight mind or body. So you just stand, tailbone down to the earth, head up into the heavens. And if you find that your mind wanders, and it will, bring it back to the most basic idea, the breath. Life is breath, breath is life. So just follow and sense the breath going through your nose, down your throat, down your chest, into the lower belly, and sense the exhalation out your nose. In fact, this is such an exquisite esoteric art that we think about the idea that nature breathes us as we breathe nature. Feet, the earth breathing the feet, connected to the heavens. And then relax. That's your little daily dose of vitamin Chi for Qigong. Qigong means it's a skill, it's an art, it's a science of cultivating your life energy. Preventive medicine at its best. It's ancient, thousands of years old. Now, in a situation where you're having a confrontation with an individual, these movements are going to help us develop skills that we can apply every day. We want to create a bow stance, a bow and arrow stance. So if your left leg is, you're in a left lunge. Well, I'll do it from this angle. A left lunge. Hips are squared off. This is too linear. You want that back foot 45 degrees. Left leg forward, left arm forward. If you're in the mirror image, it would be your right leg forward and your right arm forward. You're protecting your center line. All we're going to do is turn a little bit towards that front leg. And when you use your waist, your arms are going to go. So cool. Movement from the ground up. Now your arms, you're going to rotate your wrists. Palms change. You're weighted in that front leg. Now use that energy and press that foot gently into the ground as you shift back into the back leg. Take your hip, the back hip, and pull, the arms follow. This is where you just have that idea that don't fight the fighter, don't push the push, let it go. The weight is in your back foot. Press that foot into the earth and come forward, push. You're protecting your center line. Press forward. Separate the hands. Sit back, sink your elbows. It's the beautiful moments between the movements. That's where you make decisions, good ones. You never want to make a decision from fear. So you're quieting your mind. In those transitions, from back to front, front to back, yin and yang, the mind is quiet and it's clear. Sit back,